Hey there and very welcome to this video. In this video, I'll be teaching you that how can you print colored outputs in Python with the help of Colorama library or module. So to use Colorama library, you can simply open your command prompt and type this install Colorama. Okay, and that library will get installed. Okay, so for that, what you can do is that you can import Colorama library like this. From Colorama, import 4 black init. Actually, there are uh, 3 data types and 1 function. As you can see, init is a function, fact and 4 are 2 data or data types. You know what? Let me open Colorama documentation and show it to you guys. So yeah, so as you can see, 4 back and style are 3 data in this Colorama module, and init is a function. Okay, and if you want to get that colored output, what you can do is that you can do something like this. Okay, so you have to uh, type init and then close the bracket, and after that in the next line you have to print. First you have to give something 4, you have to type something like 4 dot and then the color. Let's say I'll give the color green. Okay, you know what, not green, maybe orange. No, orange is probably not there. You know what, let me print red only, and then after that what you want to print you have to give in the middle of it, after plus, then plus, and then 4 dot reset. I'll explain what is the work of this 4 dot reset, but before that let me run this. Yeah, so as you can see, the output, that the text color is now changed from default to red. Let me do one more thing. Let me uh, print this normally also. So as you can see, this is the normal output and this is the customized output. Okay, so now if you want the background color of that to change, you can do something like this. Just like you did 4 dot and then the name of the color, you can do back dot and then the name of the color. So here I have given the color name cyan. Okay, you can do something like red also. You know what? Okay, let it be red. Then as you can see, you have to give the text in the middle of it, which is show cyan in background. Then back dot reset. I'll also be talking about this back dot reset. First let me run this. Comment out this first. As you can see, the background color is now red. Okay. Then you can also do something like this. Okay, in which you can choose the font color, then the background color, then the text you want to print, and then 4 dot reset. And why you have to do this, I'll also be talking about that. First let me run this. As you can see, the background color is cyan and the font color is red. I hope you can see it's kind of reddish, right? So yeah, that is how you can do it. Let me uncomment these two as well and then print it once again. As you can see, the font color is red here, the background color is red here, and here the font color is red but the background color is cyan. Okay, so that is how you can do it. There is one more alternative of this, okay, which is not in the documentation, by the way. You can do something like this as well, that you can type init, then close the bracket and then print this, in which here what you have to do is that you have to make a f string. Okay, then you can use curly brackets to, you know, 4.red. As you can see, here we have done the same thing, but it's a little different. In this, by using f string, you don't have to give this plus icon or this, uh, you know, whatever this sign is called. Probably no, not indentation. I don't know what this sign is called, but yeah, you don't have to give that, and you can just type the, you know, text you want to print. Then the same thing, you can pause the video and see if you want to see or use this. Let me comment this, okay, and run this. As you can see, the output is the same as before. My bad. Actually, only one init will work. You don't have to give many inits. That's why the problem was occurring. As you can see, this, and this, and this. By the way, it's showing this gapping because there is actually a lot of gap here, which here is not. That is why it's happening. You can do something like this to reduce the gap. Okay. And yeah, by the way, I have made a folder named Colorama where I have put every possible you know, thing we can do with this library which I could thought of. So I'll also be giving this Colorama folder for you as notes. So you can go ahead in the description of the video for that. And now let me teach you another thing. Okay. So yeah, first what we'll do is that we'll import. For this, we will import this core data and init function. Okay, and we'll open init like this, and then what we'll do is that we'll firstly um, print this. In this part of the video, I'll basically be explaining about this core.reset, that how this works and all. So first, let me, you know what, run this, and as you can see, we have given this variable 4.red. So basically, we have told Python that I want this text to be in the color red. So Python has done that, and by the way, what it does is that let me print many. This text will be displayed in the default color as the I mean, what I'll do is that I'll print this. This text will be displayed in red many times. Okay, uh, many times, and you'll notice a thing that not only the first text is printed in the color red, but every color after that line after this command 4.red is printed in red. So if you want to avoid that, you want the other lines, the lines after that uh, command, if you want those lines to be printed in the default color, what you can do is that you can use 4.reset. Okay, you can do something like 4.reset and then plus and then the text. Okay, so that way the text will be printed in the default color as you can see. Okay, so I hope you understood this as well. Now we'll move to the third part of this video, which will be this. Okay, so for this we'll firstly, oh yeah, sorry, we'll firstly do this, something like this. From Colorama we'll include this back data and this init function, and then what we'll do is that of course we'll do this init and then bracket, because if we don't do this, the anything we write won't work. So yeah, we'll firstly do this and then we'll do the same thing. It's actually very similar to that 4 dot thing we covered in the second part of the video. It's very similar to this. Okay, so let me run this. By the way, before running this, let me tell you I have used this back.red command to this text. So what I mean by this is that I want the background color of this text to be changed in the color red. Okay, and now let me print it. So as you can see, the font color is default white, which is white, but the background color is set to red, so it's printed in the color red, right? And if I print the same thing, okay, if I print the same thing, which is what, which is this color will be displayed in red. If I print this same thing without this command, this will still get printed in the background color red. If I want to avoid that, just like I avoided that 4.red, what I can do is that I can use back dot reset, then plus icon and then the text. So what it will do is that it will reset it, reset it. Okay, so yeah, you can change the text as well. Now let's move on to the fourth part of the video, okay, which is the last part by the way, and this is a little complex, so trying to focus on this a little bit more. So for this we'll import everything, which is this for back style data and this init function as well. Okay, so for this we'll firstly do this init and then we'll close the bracket, then copy and paste this. So I have given this 4.red command and I want this command to work in this text, which is show red. Okay, and then I have given another command which is after plus, then I have given another command which is style.resetAll. What this style.resetAll will does is that it will basically in the next line this uh, command won't basically work, right? So this is like a little simple similar to that 4.reset, but in 4.reset basically you can just reset the 4 type of commands, right? And in back.reset you can only um, default the back command, but with style.resetAll you can reset literally every command. Okay, so that is why I have done this uh, style.resetAll, because I don't want this 4.red command to get uh, in this show cyan in background text. Okay, so now let me print this. As you can see, this 4.red command is only uh, applied to this text, which is show red, and then this back.cyan command is only applied to this text, which is show cyan in background, because I've used this style.resetAll, right? And then in the last line I have given 2 commands, which is 4.red and back.cyan. Then I've given the text which is show red, and after that I have done this style.resetAll. So these 2 commands have applied to this show red text. As you can see, the font color is red, the background color is cyan, and the style is now resetted. If you don't believe me, you know what, let me print something like subscribe. Okay, subscribe. So Let me run this, and as you can see, subscribe has printed in the default manner. And if I remove this style.reset all, it won't get printed in the default manner. It will you know it will the core.read and back.scan command will get applied to this text which is subscribed. So let me run this and show you. As you can see, the core.read command and back.scan command is applied to this as well. So if you really want to avoid that, what you can do is that you can simply, after the text, you can simply do this plus, and then after that you can do style.reset all, and you'll be good to go. So that is how you can use this Colorama library. This is it for now. If you want this folder, I'll provide this folder in the description of this video. Make sure to subscribe this channel. If you want to do any freelance work with me, I'm open to do any freelance work. Every detail of me is in the description of this video. Make sure to contact me, and I'll meet you in the next video. Till then, bye.